Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in to my opinion/review for Justice League Dark Apokolips War. I really do appreciate it. And if this is your first time finding me, I'm B. Avery. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up if you liked the video and consider subscribing for more reviews, trailer reactions, me responding to entertainment news or anything cool like that. So we have Justice League Dark Apokolips War right up my alley because it falls into the realm of the superhero comic book adaptation. These films from DC Warner Brothers, their animated cinematic universe, has been out for about 10 years now. I have collected all of the films except for two of them, which is The Killing Joke and Superman Red Sun, one of the latest ones that came out. I just haven't bought that last one yet, but The Killing Joke I thought was horrible. But this film right here, Justice League Dark Apokolips War, it is a sequel to a number of the DC films, and it is the last chapter. Some of the films that it is coming after is, I got it right here, Justice League War. That one's pretty dope right there. Not as far as like the characters are concerned, but if you just want, to see a lot of your favorite superheroes going out into just some big ass war, a bunch of action, you're going to have a great time with Justice League War. I remember getting frustrated with some of the characters in this one. It's also a sequel to Son of Batman. Got that right there. Batman versus Robin. Got that right there. And Batman Bad Blood. And last but not least, Justice League Dark, that has to do with all the magic. This Justice League Dark Apokolips War is a sequel to all that, and also a number of other animated films. I just did not feel like, carrying them all upstairs and trying to put them in my video. But I'm a big fan of this series right here, and I was just so excited and instead like, man, it's going down. Darkseid is back. We're going to have the Justice League, the Suicide Squad, the Teen Titans, and all these other people all coming together to whoop Darkseid's ass. It's going down, and I was just really anticipating this. Now, as far as did it actually meet my expectations, well, let's go ahead and get into it with some of the good. The good is, this is not what I expected, okay? I was going in there expecting, for this to kind of be like Avengers Endgame, to where you have all of those teams where you have like the Suicide Squad, Swamp Thing, Teen Titans, all of them, that it's going to be like an Avengers Endgame ending battle where they're all just like charging their dark side on Apokolips. Is it like that? No, it's not, but that does not mean that it is not entertaining. It's more kind of like Avengers Infinity War, to where you have different teams around the planet or the galaxy, fighting on different fronts like that. So it can kind of raise the tension there, make it just a little bit entertaining, if you like to be surprised, because it did kind of surprise me there. Something else that I liked is, usually these are PG-13, but this one is R. It's a hard R, and I think that also has to do with more that this involves not the Suicide Squad, but the Justice League Dark, not Justice League, but Justice League Dark, with all their magical powers and things like that. Because, you also have Suicide Squad in here. So you have Harley Quinn beating people over the head with a mallet. You have King Shark biting people's face off and heads off and limbs. And, there's blood everywhere, heads exploding. There was one scene to where there was a animated character with their body dismembered, but it showed the guts and all the organs like laying in the middle of the floor. I was like, geez, Louise, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect this, but I'm not complaining either. But given that this is superheroes and, they're killing each other, that does make some sense. So I really did like that. I also just like seeing majority of all the characters in the animated DC universe. There was a lot of them. I keep saying it. You had Teen Titans, Suicide Squad, Justice League, and Justice League Dark. So that's like a lot of characters. That could be a bad thing too, but we're going to get to that. And also just like the combinations of teams as they're going in on their assault. It's just something I really did appreciate, but also just something that I didn't expect, as far as like not just the story, but that's just the characters themselves. I mean, we know these characters, but because they're in desperate times in this film, and you have to discover the plot to find out why. You get to see the characters and their personality, but in a completely different perspective, at their strongest and in their weakest, you get to see how they, adapt and try to make decisions when there's no other options, especially with Superman. When the film first started off, I was like, whoa, what in the world got into Superman? This is the Superman that I know, but this is not the Superman that I know. Oh, wow, Batman. Of course, Batman is in this. Wow, we all know Batman, but towards the end, this is not the Batman that I know, but I like it or whatever. It's different. I mean, in this film, one of the things I like the most is you get to see all your heroes defeated. You see them at rock bottom, them having to pull themselves up and just get out of this hellhole that they're in. And that's just really not the case. Or it's really just not, I don't want to say that's not the case. It's something really that I'm not used to. And it was really entertaining. Because it was just new, and it was just something that I've never seen before. Other characters that stood out to me, of course, is Constantine. I'm not too familiar with his character, but I do remember him from Justice League Dark and just some other adaptations that have been part of the culture in the past decade or so. And also Edrican. I really don't know anything about him. I only know him from Justice League Dark. That's the first time I've ever heard of him, but of course he's in this as well. He does his thing on the battlefield and, all that good stuff, kind of provides some comedic chops, some laughs and things like that. This is not a funny movie, but they are able to successfully infuse some lighter moments, for levity, which I do appreciate. Now let's get to the bad. One of the things I hated in this movie was the voice for Darkseid. I thought that was absolutely atrocious. What's frustrating is, I'm trying to get this movie right here. I think this came out in 2014 or 15, but Justice League War. Darkseid is in this. His voice was badass in this right here. I was just like, oh damn, this guy right here is a true god. Like, you don't want to mess with him. He just comes on the scene with his arms crossed. I am entropy. I am death. I am Darkseid. And this new Justice League Dark Apokolips War, he kind of sounds like he has COVID-19 and the flu in his voice at the same time. And I'm just like, what? I was just really disappointed by that. Like, come on, man. Darkseid is one of the baddest of the baddest of the baddest of all villains. He can even whoop Thanos in Marvel, but that's a completely different comic. But he just sounded weak in this. And I was just like, man, this really sucks. Now, who is playing, what is the guy's name? Where is Tony Todd? Yeah, I had to look it up. I like Tony Todd, but he just did not fit, Tony Todd is Candyman, but it just did not fit with Darkseid. I don't know. I was expecting this. Tony Todd is cool, but I just did not like it as Darkseid in this or whatever. Also, I wanted more from this film. It comes in at an hour and 30 minutes. And that is a good length, but I still feel that this could have been longer. I feel that they kind of cut us short, and I just wanted a bit more, if this is supposed to be like the final conclusion, like the final showdown, you know what I'm saying? I also wanted more action. All of these films right here, Justice League, this one right here, Justice League War, and Justice League Dark. Well, that's not Dark. Justice League Dark, this one right here, the first one. The action was better in both of those compared to this one. Now, it didn't suck in this, but I'm just like, yeah, this is just, it's cool, but I wanted more, you know what I'm saying? And while we did get a good take on a lot of the characters in this film, there were a lot of other characters that I'm like, whoa, they don't even have a line of dialogue. You just kind of showed them for 3.5 seconds, and that was it. Not even that long in some cases. So that was kind of a bummer. That I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of my favorite characters. All he said, was this or that. I don't want to spoil it for you. So I kind of just wanted a little bit there. And also just like, okay, with any film, whether it's animated or live action, if it's science fiction, whatever, one of the rules is, create the rules of your own universe and stick to it. And this film did not do that. At the very beginning of the film, they had, just completely unstoppable, unbeatable odds against them. All the heroes against the villains or the antagonist, and it was just really difficult it was difficult for the heroes to defeat them. But towards the end of the film, they're able to defeat all of them like this, with just some simple upgrade, and that just doesn't make sense to me. From a physical standpoint and also mental, Darkseid, his brain I'm just gonna say Darkseid brainwashed a certain character, and the way that this character broke out of that, it was just too easy and convenient for me. I'm just like, okay, you know, y'all, what is this patty cake plot? And then this is kind of frustrating or whatever. But overall, I did enjoy the film. I am a little disappointed because when the ending battle was over, I was like, man, I wanted more. But at the same time, I did love the ending of the movie. So I didn't care for the ending battle, but I did like the ending of the movie. That was dope. I like how they did that, how they're, I don't want to spoil it for you. I like it. If you'll know what I'm talking about. It has to do with the Flash. I thought that was pretty clever. I thought it's a great idea, and it makes me happy for what may come in the future. So if I had to rate Justice League Dark Apokolips War, I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy it, but it could have been better. I did want a bigger boom, a bigger pow to conclude everything, you know, but, you know, hey, you know, it is what it is, and I'm at least thankful for this. So guys, that is just my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in to my opinion / review for Justice League Dark Apokolips War. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. Help me reach 25,000 subscribers. I'm right around the corner, and then we can go ahead to 30,000. Also, look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's right there. And before you go, don't forget to always chase your dreams, because I'm chasing mine. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.